cells just stopped. Okay, you can see the big, what I call them, panels coming down. They open up. I could show you in the clouds that I was just showing the planes in. That plane on. It's amazing to see those things. And I know I'm shifting through. I'm going to see something really cool. Let's take another picture, which will show you the white specks. Okay. As I'm talking, I'm spitting on my damn computer. I'm sorry. Okay, this was one of the, I was taking a picture, and I got it on video. Okay, where this white speck turned into a spider on my screen. It was really cool. But you could see the blue and the purple circle around it. That's where the beam comes out of. And you can see the colors even in this picture. The same thing happened. Okay, take out your camera. Those are the things. Okay, so then you got it circled, the white speck on there. Yep. Comes down and turns into a spider shape. It was pretty wild. Really is. That was my beautiful daughter. Okay, and then I was taking a picture of another plane. You can see, as I took a picture of it, you can clearly see it's not a plane. You can clearly see 3 different spaces on there, 3 different parts. Okay, bent 3 different ways. It's not a plane. They made it where they want you to hear. What they're doing is they're putting these things out there so you see them, so you get used to them. You get used to the sound. You get used to look what they look like. Okay, and once they do that, and they got you used to it, okay, you're not going to know the difference. And what happens is then they can project whatever they want and make you believe whatever they want you to believe. And you can see in that picture right here how the little, you see that little black part right over at the left side going up? That's the part that's towing it. You can see the round where it's being beamed on. Okay, making its picture. Now this is the part where I asked it to flash me twice. Pretty cool, and it did it. Okay, this is the video. I can speed it up. I can show you a little bit of it. Here we go. And I can talk over it. Here's the third. This is pretty cool. So, look at that. Here it comes. I'll make it go pretty quick because I don't want you to sit through it. Okay, they wanted to make it look like it's a Cessna. Okay, I'm going to try to be as close as I can. Give me a wave. Now listen to what I ask it to do. Please. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm just going to see if there's an arm behind you. Now look at it to the side of you. That little black part in the back. That separates it. Listen, what I asked. Cool. Give me 2 flashes. 1, 2. Look at that. He did. Yes, he did. Together, so you can see it. 1, 2. Thank you. 1. I'm going in. That's it. I want you to see. Oh my God. Quick is, I see there's geese flying up there. Well, something happens like that. You see those geese up there that were flying. Okay. And what happens is they get disturbed. They take off, you know. When dogs get disturbed, where I go and record a lot, you can start hearing them bark. There's a dog kennel that I record by. When something's going on in the sky, something's happening, all of a sudden you'll start hearing them bark like crazy. Sure enough, at that point, you start seeing that stuff. What's going on is pretty wild. Okay, so it's pretty much over. I wanted you to see also what I was reporting. It was a clear day when I walked out here. And you can see the purple beam being projected right there. Stop it so you can see it. Okay? And it's making, see the 3 dots right where that is right now? And then you'll see the appearance of the 3 dots on the right side just above the garage. Okay. Also, see it move around. When it moves over, you can see a circle shape just to the right of it starting to be made. It looks like a circle shape, but it's not. What these things are around it, those are the panels going around. Those are the things that open up, like the sun is the center of it. Okay, and it opens up like you put your hand flat out, like I always say, open your fingers, that's exactly what's happening. But the fingers actually move, they go in circles, okay? And what it does, it distorts in front of the sun so you can't see it. But this is what shows up, okay? Here, sun, second later, I'm on this and you can see the stuff going around. And the cool part is, I'm gonna show you this, how it opens up. These things open up. And they're everywhere. Okay? They start off real small. See this one on the bottom? With the arrow? Looks like a little arrow where my thumb is. Okay? And you see the tip on the right. Okay? And what happens is it starts opening up. It's like it's pushing it out. And that tip opens up. Now this way it's going to be going backwards because I'm doing this in reverse right now. But you still see it, and they're all over. Okay? And also what happens is they make those circles. You look around, you can see those circles right in these clouds. Okay? And that's where they make the shapes. They can make a shape, anything. That's where those funny faces come in. You're starting to look at the clouds and stuff like that. And you see shapes that look like faces. It's made, that's what they're doing. Okay, and I can show you what makes them. But if you look real close, you'll see the diamond shape in all these pictures, and that's what they turn into. Same thing. You look at this cloud over here on to the left of it. And I know I wasn't going to start to do, but you can see the cloud, you can see the shapes that are made. As I go, you can see how it's being pushed or opened up. Same thing over here. I can, I start my videos. It's really cool to see. I'm going to try to show real quick if I could get it to go. Let's see if it shows. Sometimes they go real fast.
You can see a lot of things happening real quick.
So they go too fast. All right. Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly what happens here. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to show you. It was my day as it started. Actually, when it started, this is what it looked like, real clear. I'm going to zoom in over here and show you. Right here on the bottom, that's a little speck that was flying around. Now you see it, it's being hit by a beam. You can see it as it's opening up. Now the best thing to do, what you do is you take a picture, still shot, or you can take a video, and then if you can, take pictures off your video. Okay, and then just take the color and dim it back a little bit. And when you do that, when you dim it back just a bit, you get that color that you can see, and I'll do it right here. I already dimmed it back, so I'm going to bring it forward, and you can see the color on it. Okay? Beautiful sky, right? But you dim it back a little, and then you start to see the features come out. And once you do that, then you can zoom in on it afterwards, and then you can look, and you can see exactly all the stuff in it. You look at what I'm talking about. Up top, you can see the circles with the little spots on them. Those are the faces being made. Those are the things that are opening up. That's where it starts. You can see this little black part on the right-hand side. Okay, that's being pushed out. It's going to open up. It's an arm. There's the circle in the middle. This is the arm. It's pushed out, and then it folds up. Okay, the bottom lift, it folds, actually pushes it out, and then it goes up. You can see it being pushed out. Then you can see it the same thing right next to it, that little one. There's a circle in the middle. You can see the arm going out a little bit. Then there's the attachment on it. That's the triangle shape. And then it gets pushed out again, and that's all the way open. Same thing next to it. You can see this big black part with the two circles on it. Okay? Or two squares, triangles. That's the thing being made also. You can see it being pushed out. You can see it being pushed out right from the middle. It's being pushed out. And that's what you see. Okay? So let me get out of that. That's done, and I think that's all I can show you at this point. These were some night shots that I took or day shots, I mean. But I did it through a filter so you could see. This is what everybody sees. This is part of also when they're making the sun during the day. Okay, they got to move the sun, whatever they're making, and most of the times they're doing it through clouds, and you're not seeing it. There's no sun out ever. You see a light. And what happens is they have to move the sun because the sun moves. The real sun's there; it just moves, and they got to hide it. And the way they hide it is with the simulator. Okay, the simulator's got to be in front of it. So what happens is they move it just like the sun, but they do it in a way where they cover it up, where there's like panels that go around it. And you can see them, the diamonds, the squares, like I say, how it opens up. Those things go around it. You can see just above where the sun's supposed to be, you see 3 little dots. Okay? And that is part of the simulator. Look at it. I'm zooming in as best as I can. Now, you tell me, that's what they want us to believe is our sun. And I have a hard time believing that that's the truth. So, anyways, you make up your own idea, your own opinions about it. I just shown you what I take. These are my photos. Okay? You see these things everywhere. You can start to see these black panels going around. I started pointing them out. You can see them in this picture. They'll move. You'll see them moving in the sky, which is really cool that you can see them. You see the little black parts? Okay, those are those things I was talking about, how they go around the sun, okay? And when they do that, then what do you see? You don't see anything during the day because it's hidden. But if you look, and you know what to look for, that's when you start to see this stuff. And that's what makes it cool. This is one of my videos I did earlier, okay? Here's those, you can see the triangle at the tip of it. That's being opened up. Panels going around it. You can see them. This is a good part. See how it's, I said that how those panels open up, they get pushed up. Looks like that, and then the tip opens up. Same thing just to the left of the sun over here. You can see 3 little ones starting to open up over here. Okay? Now those things are huge. They got big ones in the sky, they got small ones. I mean, they're all over the place. They can put them wherever they want. And here's a good example of how they open up around it. You can see them. And then at the tip of them, they can put the lenses around. And once they start going, you don't see them because the lenses are around and they're hiding or distorting what's behind it. You can see in the middle of each of the panels, you can see that there's 3 lenses on there and they are rotating. Okay? Look at the colors on this thing. I didn't change the colors on this. I didn't do anything. I just took a picture. You see the red over here? Okay, what's the hardest color to bend is red. That's why you always, when you see them, they're straighter than all the rest. The other colors they can bend, the oranges, the yellows, the pinks, the blues. You see how they move it around? It goes around. You don't see that red going around like that. And the reason that is, because that's the hardest color to bend. But you do see the panels. Okay? Same thing over here. This was that one day I went out. This looked like there was a rip in the sky, and they put the panels all along it to hide it. You can see it. It was like it was stitched closed. Now, I have a lot of stuff that I video and I take pictures of, and sometimes I just get going and I can't stop talking about it. And then once it gets out there, it doesn't make any sense to a lot of people. Okay? So, this other stuff that I'm flashing by right now, I guess I'm just getting excited. I'm showing you, but I'm not explaining the actual truth on that. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to say thank you for looking at it. If you want to use these photos, go right ahead. Just subscribe, tell a friend, and if I do put up a video, you know, they're not that really great quality because I'm doing this on an iPad and a cell phone. That's all I'm using. Okay? My daughter's iPad, my cell phone. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell all your friends about it. And we'll go and